Welcome, curious minds, to another deep dive.
Hello.
We are absolutely thrilled today. I mean, really excited. We're plunging into the wonderfully twisted world of a character who's just captured hearts globally, Wednesday Addams.
That's right.
And we're here to unpack all the fresh, dark, and, well, frankly, delightful details that are emerging for season 2 of Wednesday.
Yeah. And our mission really for this deep dive is to cut through all the noise, give you every essential bit of info so you're totally prepared, well informed for what's coming.
Right.
Think of this as your shortcut, your way to understand the bigger, maybe more twisted journey ahead for Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
We've basically sifted through all the latest announcements to bring you the most specific details and honestly some pretty surprising insights that might just change how you view the season.
And the good news is we don't have to wait too long.
Mm.
So you should mark your calendars. Part 1 of season 2 drops on Netflix August 6th, 2025.
Okay, August 6th.
And then just a few weeks later, part 2 follows on September 3rd, 2025.
Split season.
Yeah. Exactly. It's exclusively on Netflix, of course. And we're getting 8 episodes total, split evenly, 4 in each part.
4 and 4. That's a pretty decent double dose of mischief.
It is.
A generous serving, yeah. And guiding that mischief are the creative architects, the showrunners, Alfred Goff and Miles Millar.
The Smallville guy.
Very same. They're back at the helm, so their return promises, some continuity with the tone and the intricate plotting that really made season 1 click.
And speaking of the show's feel, you can't talk about Wednesday without Tim Burton, right?
Ugh.
His influence is still very much there.
Oh, definitely. He's back as an executive producer and director.
Which means that signature Gothic style, it's absolutely going to define the season's look and feel again.
And what's really compelling, I think, is that he's directed 4 of the 8 episodes.
4? Wow.
Yeah. So that gives him significant hands-on control over like half the season.
That's huge.
And what's especially intriguing, I think, is what the creators are promising for this season. They're saying darker and more complex.
Darker and more complex.
Okay.
Yeah, explicitly promising bigger and more twisted storylines.
Yeah.
But still balancing that, that unique blend of dark humor, supernatural horror, and those surprisingly effective family bond moments.
So it sounds like more than just a slight shift. It feels like a significant deepening of the show's maybe thematic core.
I think so.
Yeah.
Perhaps we'll see Wednesday grappling more with, the moral ambiguities of her powers.
No, interesting.
Or maybe confronting deeper, more existential questions about her place in the
Yeah.
world, beyond just solving the monster of the week.
Right, right. So let's dive into the plot then. What narrative threads can we anticipate? Wednesday Addams is definitely back at Nevermore Academy.
Yep, after the shocking events of season 1.
But I don't think anyone expects things to be quiet, do they?
Absolutely not. No chance. So the core narrative elements, they're saying, will revolve around new mysteries.
Oh, okay.
Intensified family drama,
Uh-huh.
the return of old adversaries,
Oh.
and a much deeper dive into that rich Addams family lore. Okay, I like the sound of that. More Addams history.
Yeah, we're going to get more of that backstory woven into the present, it seems, revealing how maybe generations of Addams' peculiarities influence Wednesday's current challenges.
And this next bit, this really grabs my curiosity. Wednesday's psychic visions are back.
Yep.
And they're bringing dire consequences with them.
Dire consequences. That sounds ominous.
It does. Plus, a new string of supernatural incidents is set to plague her whole circle of friends. It sounds like her visions might be less of a tool this time and maybe more of a burden.
That's a really good point. Like, what kind of dire consequences are we talking about? Could they be physical or maybe more psychological for her?
Exactly.
Well, the exact nature isn't spelled out, but dire consequences certainly could suggest her visions take a toll, maybe drain her energy.
Or maybe put her friends directly in harm's way because of what she sees.
That's a terrifying thought. And remember, Larissa Weems is gone.
Right, Principal Weems.
So Nevermore gets a strict new principal, Principal Dort. His arrival definitely suggests a whole new source of conflict within the school itself.
Yeah, not just external monsters.
Exactly. It could be an internal power struggle or maybe a clash of ideologies between Wednesday and this new administration.
Like a systemic shift, maybe.
Yeah,
Moving from just individual monsters to, institutional challenges.
potentially. Wednesday might have to outsmart bureaucratic hurdles or face, corruption inside Nevermore. That adds a whole new, more maybe intellectual layer to her challenges.
Okay, so with all these promises of deeper mysteries, darker themes, the question is, who is bringing these twisted tales to life? Let's dive into the cast.
Yeah, the ensemble.
The mix of familiar faces and some really intriguing new blood joining Nevermore. Of course, Jenna Ortega is back as Wednesday. She's leading the charge.
Obviously. Can't have the show without her.
And she's joined by Emma Myers as Enid Sinclair.
Everyone's favorite roommate.
Joy Sunday as Bianca Barkley, Musa Mustafa as Eugene, Georgie Farmer as Ajax, Victor Dorobantu as Thing,
Can't forget Thing.
Hunter Duhan as Tyler Galpin,
Ooh, Tyler's back. Interesting.
Luyanda Unadi, Louis Nyao as Sheriff Richie Santiago, Jamie McShane as Sheriff Donovan Galpin, and Fred Armisen as Uncle Fester.
Good old Uncle Fester. Quite the returning crew.
It is. But there's a significant move here, too.
Ah, right. The promotions.
Yeah. Catherine Zeta-Jones as Morticia Adams, Luz Guzman as Gomez Adams, and Isaac Ordonez as Bugsley Adams are all promoted to regular cast members.
Which really signals that the intensified family drama isn't just talk, right?
Exactly. It's going to be central with their increased screen time.
So we might see not just more interactions, but maybe deeper conflicts or unexpected bonding moments. Or maybe the whole family pulling together against whatever new threats arise.
Could be fascinating. But wait, there's more. The new faces. This is exciting.
Okay, let's hear it.
Steve Buscemi as Principal Dort.
Wow. This.
Secret Agenda. That already sounds fantastic.
Oh, definitely. And Billie Piper as Isadore Capri. She's the head of music and Enid's mentor.
Okay, interesting. More music focus, potentially.
Seems like it. And broadening that incredible Addams family tree. Joanna Lumley as Grandmama Hester Frump.
Absolutely fabulous. Morticia's mother running Frump mortuaries.
Yes, that's just inspired casting. She's sure to add new layers of family lore and probably some, truly macabre advice.
I can only imagine.
And there's more. Christopher Lloyd as Professor Orloff.
Christopher Lloyd, the original Uncle Fester.
Well, not playing Fester here, but yes.
Yeah.
He's Nevermore's elder teacher, keeping tabs on Pugsley, apparently.
Amazing.
Then Thandie Newton joins as Dr. Rachel Fairburn, lead psychiatrist at Willow Hill.
Willow Hill.
Yeah.
Wasn't that mentioned before?
Yeah.
Like a psychiatric facility.
It was, yeah. So that could hint at some intriguing psychological elements this season.
Definitely.
And for pure Addams weirdness, Owen Painter is Slurp,
Slurp.
a zombie companion to Pugsley.
A zombie companion. Okay, now we're talking.
Right. Plus, Noah B. Taylor as Bruno, a werewolf pack member, maybe ties into Enid's story.
Could be.
And Evie Templeton as Agnes DeMille, a new student who apparently idolizes Wednesday.
Oh, a Wednesday fangirl. That could be funny. Or dangerous.
Could be both. It's a really robust expansion of the ensemble. It hints at a much bigger, stranger world this season.
And talk about legacy connections. We're getting guest appearances by Frances O'Connor, Haley Joel Osment,
Haley Joel Osment. Interesting.
and Heather Matarazzo. But for fans of the original Addams Family films, that surprise cameo by Christopher Lloyd.
Yeah, even if he's not Fester, it's special.
It really is. Plus, with other classic Addams Family franchise actors like Joanna Lumley also appearing, it just underscores the show's deep connection to its roots.
It acknowledges the legacy it's building on, yeah.
Absolutely.
And speaking of influence, beyond her captivating performance on screen, Jenna Ortega's role has significantly expanded behind the scenes. She's not only starring, but also now serving as a producer.
Wow. Okay. That's a big step.
It really signifies her increased creative input. It means she's actively involved in shaping the narrative, the character development, the overall direction, brings a deeper level of authenticity, maybe, to Wednesday's journey.
That's fantastic to hear. Okay, let's move behind the scenes now, maybe touch on some notable details.
Sure, like the filming location shift.
Exactly. Season 1 was Romania. Beautiful butt. Season 2 moved to Ireland.
Right. And the aim, they said, was for an even spookier atmosphere.
Which makes sense. Filming wrapped in spring 2025, so it's all done.
Yeah, I wonder if the Irish landscapes will lend a different kind of Gothic charm compared to Romania. Maybe more damp and misty.
Could be. It certainly adds a new visual texture. Fits with that promised darker tone.
And speaking of creative quirks, I love that they're keeping the pun-filled tradition with the episode titles.
Oh, yeah. Every single episode title contains the word whoa.
Light chuckle. Classic Addams Family humor right there.
I can already imagine what kind of trouble a woe in the dark might bring.
And how fitting that Tim Burton himself directed 4 of those, including Here We Woe Again, The Great Out Woes, Woe Thyself, and that one, A Woe in the Dark.
That's fingerprints are all over this season.
Definitely. And on the musical front, Jenna Ortega has once again diligently studied the cello for season 2.
That's dedication. It really adds to the character.
It does, and with Billie Piper's character, Isadora Capri, being the head of music.
Right, the mentor for Enid.
we can probably expect even more musical depth at Nevermore, maybe weaving the scores even more tightly into the supernatural narrative this time.
Could be really interesting. And, it's clear the show is just a massive success. Season 1 snagged 12 Primetime Emmy
Well,
nominations.
it's huge for a debut season.
It really is. And Netflix didn't wait around. They've already confirmed season 3 is happening.
Wow, already. That shows immense confidence in the show's future, its continued popularity.
No kidding. They know they have a hit.
And one more point for those interested in broader representation themes, Jenna Ortega herself has confirmed that the show will explore more nuanced relationships,
Okay.
specifically mentioning Enid Sinclair's character. So that commitment to character depth and broader narrative exploration shows a clear evolution for the series, I think.
It sounds like they're really listening to the audience and also growing the world naturally.
Seems that way.
So what does all this mean for you, our listener? Well, Season 2 of Wednesday is truly shaping up to deliver everything fans are craving. More woe,
Definitely more woe.
more supernatural intrigue, more Addams Family mayhem, and that heavy dose of Gothic style we've all come to love.
Yeah, this deep dive should leave you feeling thoroughly equipped, hopefully, for the upcoming mayhem.
Ready for August 6th.
Indeed. It's not just a return, it really feels like an expansion, a deepening.
Agreed. Okay, so now, something for you to mull over as we wrap up. Given this promise of a darker and more complex season, with dire consequences tied to Wednesday's visions and this sinister new threat, what do you think will be the biggest challenge Wednesday Addams faces this season? Beyond just the villains, I mean, particularly with her own family dynamic expanding so much.
That's a good question. Internal versus external challenges.
Exactly. Something to think about. We'll definitely be thinking about that one too.